This is Nigel. I am right, voice CEO and gratitude champion, and welcome to another episode of Voice CEO. So I'm out in my backyard getting ready to grill some chicken, and I figured I'd put together this quick audio that hopefully will help someone. So I was in CVS late night the other night, and I got to the checkout, and you know how people scan. If you have multiple items, they'll take the same item and scan it the number of items you have. So if you have two chocolates, they'll scan one of the chocolates twice and put it in. So anyway, I had these caramels, and the person scanned one caramel three times, but I only had two. And I said to them, "Did you charge me three times?" And the person said, "No, I didn't." And they seemed very antsy about that. They're like, it didn't register the third time. So I didn't know it didn't register, but it beeped. So I thought to myself, while all this was going on, I said, "This is how miscommunication happens. This is how people end up having conflict where it could be avoided, and it's all in your communication." Now, had I had said the item scanned three times or it beeped three times, it would have come across a little bit better than me saying that, "Did you charge me twice?" or "You charged me, three times," or whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, the reality of the situation is that I just didn't want to be charged more than I was supposed to pay, and this person didn't necessarily want to charge me more than I was supposed to pay. But specifically, because it beeped three times, it was a signal that that was it, and that was reasonable. And he didn't want to be accused, but knowing he knew that it beeped three times, and he didn't feel the need to volunteer that information. He waited until it was stated in a way that was negative. Now, minimum effective dosage, that's fine. You can go that route, but is at all worth it? That's really the point I'm trying to make here. When you're communicating with people, is it worth it to avoid the extra step of or the extra work of saying, "Hey, this is exactly what it is," making the situation transparent and providing more information as opposed to less, and avoiding the risk of having conflict that could uh, that could potentially derail everything that you have going on, reputation and everything else that goes along with it. So I'd love to hear what people think about that particular um, line of questioning or that story. So please just drop me a line, Nigel Wright at Gmail, or just leave a comment at the bottom. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. And once again, this is Nigel. I am right, voice CEO and gratitude champion. And I look forward to the next time I get to spend some time with you on Voice.